Hello everyone, welcome to Bossing for Bank, Season 5, Episode 3. So as you all know, in the last episode we had some outstanding luck. We made a ton of money and managed to pick up the Ascension Signet 1 and Ascension Signet 2. And because we got that in so few keys, we were able to sell back the keys we didn't use and afford 64 keys of Tertius. So, we have 64 Tertius keys ready to go. So, let's get started. Well guys, time for our final 10 keys. We are not having the same luck that we had last episode, but, I mean, what can you say? If you get, that lucky as I got from DKs and having the 2 Signets and roughly 30 kills last episode, the luck's gotta come full circle eventually. You gotta hit a dry streak at some point. And I'm glad I'm having this dry streak on, something like Tertius, rather than the first Signet, because the Primus keys are like 800k each, and these are only like 400, so obviously it's quite nice. If we're going to get dry, may as well be dry on these cheaper keys, so I'm not even mad. And of course, we have these last 10 keys. Who knows, we could get something. Well guys, no dice on the Tertius keys. Oh well, I mean, like I said, it was bound to happen eventually. There's no way I would make 2 full crossbows without going 64 keys dry, at least one time. So, as long as this isn't going to be a reoccurring theme where I, go 64 dry a bunch, I mean, you can't really complain. I'm sure some of you are going to ask, why don't I, take that 15 mil in my tab and buy more Tertius keys? I pretty much am only going to do 64 at a time, because I don't know how to describe this so that you know what I mean. It's more or less like, I feel like if I, say I can afford 50 keys and I don't get it, I feel like if I could have kept going with 14 more keys, then maybe I would have got it, you know what I mean? Like, I hope you all understand what I mean. That's why I'm not going to be just doing random amounts. Like, I just want to do straight 64 in a row every time. So, on this one, we did happen to get 3 cybernetic scales and a key, which is a little bit annoying, I suppose, but what can you do? Alrighty, let's sell this stuff, add this to the 15 mil, and we'll see what we're working with. Alrighty, there is everything sold, and it was actually worth about 5 mil. Just the straight loot from the boss was 5 mils. That's actually quite nice. So we have 20 mil overall still left over, which is actually almost enough for the Tertius keys, I think. It's not going to be enough, but it'll be close, I think. 28 mil, so we need to earn about 8 mil before we can buy another set of Tertius keys. So, on this episode, I kind of want to do some bigger bossing, as in I want to go to Kalphite King and maybe get a split, or next and get a split, something like that. I might not be able to because it's kind of hard for me to, do big bosses like that during the week, but who knows? If not, I guess we'll, just make our standard 8 mil however we see fit. Alrighty guys, so the next thing we're going to be doing is heading over to Kalphite King. My clan is having a small Kalphite King event. I'm not sure how many people are going to be there, but hopefully we can get fairly lucky and get a split, because recently the keystones have been going down, and 64 Tertius keys is only about 23 mil, and I already have that 20 mil left over in the pouch, so I only need to make a couple of mil before I can buy more keys. So yeah, hopefully we get lucky with a drygore split, and then we'll be back if we do. Oh wow, nice. That's actually like a good split. Like there's only 1, 2, 3, there's 5 of us. There's 5 of us here at our Kalphite King event, and we just got a drygore longsword. Holy shit, nice. That's 24 drygore long shards. I mean, the drygore long is the most expensive main hand, so realistically speaking, this should be a pretty fucking good price check. So wow, guys, I am actually really excited right now. That's probably the biggest Kalphite King split I've ever got right there. 24 drygore longsword shards. Very nice. Once this event is over, I will head to the bank and check how much that is. Alrighty guys, all done at Kalphite King. Time for a price check. Should be pretty nice with these drygore long shards. Like I said, this is probably the biggest split I've ever had at Kalphite King, so let's add in the regular drops first. Oh wow. Got 680k in normal drops. Let me put in the drygore longsword shards, which are worth 16.9 mil. So in our 40-minute Kalphite King event, I made a profit of 17.3 mil. And with that being said, we now have enough money once we sell this to buy 64 more Tertius keys with the 20 mil we have left over. So let's get this stuff sold, and we can go for Tertius Hopefully we don't get bullshitted again. Alrighty, so we have our 20 mil withdrawn. Let's just collect all this stuff. It's a lovely 16 mil. Alrighty, so we now have 37 mil in the pouch. So let's just buy some more keystone tertius. As I said, they are going down at the moment. And these keys were very, very cheap to begin with, so wow. They bought for 21 mil. I guess realistically speaking, if I go dry on these 64 again, I mean, I won't lie, like, I'm gonna be a little upset, like, I'm gonna be mad that's like 128 keys dry. But at the same time, if I have to go dry on any keys, make it the tertius keys, because they are so cheap. So, alright, let's get started on killing Legio Tertius. Yes, boys! Yes, boys! I'm so excited. Oh my god. Ascension Signet 3, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we only used about 25, 30 keys or so, friends chat's blowing up, thanks guys. And by blowing up I mean 2 friends chat, or I mean 2 PMs, 3 PMs. Alrighty, well, very exciting. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ascension dungeon bosses, they're very fun. They're very fast to kill. And, you know, I would say they're a very, very fun boss. Probably the most fun boss in the game. It's just, it's so nerve-wracking to kill them because, I mean, the more and more kills you go dry, you can't help but think, wow, I am wasting so much money right now. So, of course, every time you get a Signet, you just feel very, very happy. Alrighty, guys, there is Ascension Signet 3. Let's head over to the Grand Exchange and sell our remaining Tertius keys, and hopefully we will have enough for more keys of Quartus. Alrighty, guys, we have our 15 mil in the pouch and all of our loot. As you can see, we have 45 Tertius keys left, so we actually only used 19 keys, which is the fastest one yet, I think. I mean, I can't remember, like, the Secundus, Primus, they were all around 20 keys used or so. I mean, out of the 3 Signets that I've got those 3 very, very quickly. And we did get another Cyrenic scale as well, so I will sell all this loot and then I will be back. Alrighty, with everything sold, we come out to a total of 31 mil. Now, I know we will be able to afford the Quartus keys because the Quartus keys are even cheaper than the Tertius keys. The Quartus keys are the cheapest keys out of all 6 bosses, so definitely be able to afford this. Bought for a total of 20 mil, and again, we still have 11 mil left over. So again, if we go the 64 dry, we're only going to have to make about another 9 mil till we can buy another set of 64. So, honestly, getting those Primus keys, you know, done quite early, I think that really just set this series up for success, because I'm just recycling all this money, and I'm not really running out. Woohoo! Ascension Signet 4. This one took about 40 keys, I think. This one definitely took a few more keys than 3, but that's okay. I mean, the keys are so fucking cheap anyway, like, why not? Yes, boys, we are over halfway done. We have 2/3 of the Signets required for an Ascension crossbow. So, let's head to Grand Exchange, sell back the keys we didn't use, and, well, I'll tell you now, Quintus keys are the most expensive ones, so we're definitely gonna have to make some more money, but, yes, Ascension Signet 4. I'm just gonna throw this out there. They have way too much Solomon stuff in this game. I've never seen what this guy is wearing before. It looks badass, but I mean, god dang it, calm down with the Solomon's armor. Alright, so as you can see here, we have 28 Ascension Keystones left, which means we only killed 36 bosses. That is more than our average when it comes to, you know, bosses where we actually obtain the Keystone, the Signet, excuse me. But whatever, that's okay. These will only sell for about 8.7 mil. You know, these are the cheapest keys, like I said, so can't really complain, you know. I mean, it kind of is nice when you get some keys back and you can sell them, and of course it's not worth much this time. But at the same time, if you think about it, it didn't cost me much to get them either, so really it's about a horse a piece. Alrighty, so we withdrew our 11 mil, sold everything, and now let's take the money from the Signets, the Keystones, sorry, I keep mixing those words up. 21 mil. Not too bad. It's a pretty decent starting point because I will show you guys right now. I spelled that wrong. Quintus keys are 879k each. 64 of them is approximately 56 mil. So we're going to need to make about 35 mil before we can buy these Keystones. But again, you know, this 21 mil, that's a pretty good start. It's almost half of it. Well, not almost half, but you know what I mean. So I guess for this episode we'll be doing a little money making.